If you want your sales plan to be delivering bigger results for you and you're not sure why it isn't, this video is 110% for you, because there is one really, really important thing that has to go into your sales plan that, if it's missing, will be the reason why results are not coming for you. This is something that will affect a typical entrepreneur. So if you're a very typical, very creative, very filled with ideas kind of person, this is absolutely something that's going to affect you. And you may be just seeing the outcome. You may be just seeing the symptom of this problem, which is that you are not generating enough inquiries, you're not making enough money, you are not converting enough browsers into buyers. So you're seeing that outcome and thinking, well, it must be the sales plan. Well, what if it isn't, right? What if your sales plan is amazing and you're only doubting your sales plan because of the lack of the results that you really, really want? When really it is this one thing that, when you know about this, you will rethink the way that you implement your sales plan. The one thing I don't see anybody else talking about when it comes to your sales plan is speed of implementation. If you are a typical entrepreneur, you probably have a great idea about an offer, or a great idea for a launch, or a great idea for a video that will be top of funnel and really drive people into your business. You probably have these amazing ideas very often, right? I know I do. I could literally like take a 30-minute bath and come out with about 50 new ideas for offers, and it's crazy, right? And you are probably the same. In fact, I'm certain that you're the same, right? Filled with ideas, really wanting to like serve your audience, really feeling passionate and committed to supporting your audience. And so your mind is continually coming up with ideas. Now, the speed at which you move from the idea to the enrollment is critical, okay? Let me tell you what I mean. The speed that you come up with the ideas is not in question. I know that you can come up with idea after idea after idea after idea. And we know that you want to enroll people into the offer, right? We know that you want to make more sales. This is your sales plan. It's the bit that happens in the middle. It's the bit where you take the idea and you start developing it into an offer. Maybe you start a document that you may share with your team. Maybe you start building a sales page. Maybe you start setting up Stripe links and really getting into the nitty gritty of creating a brand new offer for your audience. Now, what I'm suggesting is that you are not doing it quick enough, right? Maybe you are laboring over the sales page. Maybe you are going round in circles about the copy, trying to make it perfect. Maybe you are, suffering with blank page syndrome, and you're like trying to write the sales page copy and it is just not flowing. It's just not working for you. And so this great idea that you had, that you really want to jump in your stories and tell your audience about, starts to go a little bit off the boil, right? Or maybe it doesn't. Maybe you're still excited about it, but it starts to go a little bit like lacking in energy, lacking in enthusiasm. You're still very committed to doing it. It's not fully gone off the boil, but you're a bit like, yeah, I've got to get that sales page done. Oh, I've got to write the email sequence. Oh, and I've got to create some like content. I need to build a few carousels. Need to create some reels. Like, oh, really can't wait to like sell the offer and enroll the offer and start delivering the offer. It's that bit in the middle, right? And my suggestion for you is that you speed things up. Now, you might push back at me at that and go, well, how can I speed it up, Rach? If I could write a sales page more quickly, I would be. If I could write a 340 email sequence, I would. If I could do it really quick, I would do it really quick. How on earth would I speed it up? Well, I've developed a strategy called the Lazy Girl Sales Strategy, and it allows you to take your offer to market without a sales page, without an email sequence, without all of the complexity, without all of the confusion, without the need to go off and build all of these like marketing assets. It is a very messy, should I say? I call it messy, but you might just call it quick. But I call it like messy action, when it's like, got the idea, desperately want to start selling it. I could have the idea implement the lazy girl sales strategy, and take my idea to my audience within a matter of like 90 minutes. Now, if I was going to go off and build a big sales page, and I'm not dissing sales pages, by the way, I love a good sales page. I've got loads of sales pages, so I'm not dissing it. But if I wanted to do something really bloody quickly, and I wanted to take my offer to my audience really quickly so that they could jump straight in, maybe you've got a pre-sale idea, you want to give like the first 10 action takers a saving, you want to do all that really quickly because you're in the moment, you've had the idea, you're really committed and really excited, you don't want the idea to go off the boil. What I would recommend that you do is use the lazy girl sales strategy. There are 4 key steps to it. You are going to need some content, you are going to need some messaging, but because you've just had the idea, I don't want you to, in any of your sales plans, like have that great idea and then like 5 days later, you're like making a note for your messaging. You need to have the idea, get straight into like creation and messaging, and then implement the lazy girl 4-step strategy so that you can take that idea to market in around 90 minutes. Now, I don't have time to walk you through that strategy here, and I've actually already done it. I've actually already packaged up the lazy girl sales strategy into a 1-hour training video. It's actually 59 minutes. I was desperately trying to make it so that it wasn't over an hour because I really respect your time. But if you want to use the lazy girl sales strategy to literally go from idea to enrollment in 90 minutes or less, you may be quicker than me, right? Like 90 minutes or less, then drop the word lazy below this video, or I will drop the link. If I can find somewhere to drop the link below this video, I will absolutely drop the link for you. You can have a look at the lazy girl sales strategy, and inside the, the way that I've packaged it all up for you, I've given you the 59-minute training. I've also given you your own personal planner. So you're going to get a workbook with that, your own personal workbook that you can save and use my ideas and my like methods for coming up with your content, coming up with your hooks, coming up with everything that you need to actually take that offer to market. You're also going to get 3 bonus trainings. So I've given you my hooky hooks training, I've given you some messaging training, and I've given you some training around time-saving hacks, because I really am the ultimate lazy girl. Like, if there is a quick way of doing something, I'm going to find it. And I'm not saying I'm really lazy. Of course I'm not. I work bloody hard, as I know you do. But I'm always looking for hacks. I'm always looking for the fast lane. I don't want to take the B road. I want to take the fast lane, and I want to get there ahead of time, just like you do, right? So why do we make sales plans and sales implementation, like execution of the sales plan? Why do we make it take so long when it actually could be 90 minutes? Okay, so I want you to remember this video, even if you don't go ahead and watch that 59-minute training. I want you to remember this very, very important ingredient with your sales plan, and that is the speed. The speed that you execute that plan is critical, because you need momentum. To have success, you need momentum, right? It is very difficult to move an object that has no movement, right? When you're trying to push something heavy from a standing start, it's really, really hard. But once you've already got movement, things move very quickly. That's called momentum. And so I want your sales plan to be idea straight into movement, straight into momentum, because when you don't execute at speed, you lose energy, you lose excitement, you lose the real like ethos and the real essence of why you developed that idea in the first place. Who is it you're really trying to help? Why are you so committed to helping them? What is the tangible result, the transformation that you are going to give your clients once they enroll in that offer? The speed at which you implement is absolutely critical. The slower you go, the smaller the results will be. Okay, that is the truth. The slower you go, the smaller the results, because the more you will get in your own head, the more that you will talk yourself out of things. You'll write a great page of copy and then you're like, oh, that doesn't sound very good. Yeah, the more that you will get into doubt and indecision, the more you will then think, oh, I need to get a second opinion. Oh, maybe I should do some market research. Or maybe I should speak to my coach. The whole thing slows down. And when it slows down, it loses momentum. And if it loses momentum, you will lose your enthusiasm. So when you then try to take that offer to market, it's flat. It's not as juicy and exciting as it was when you were laid in the bath having the idea. That's where I get all my ideas, by the way. So, yeah, I want you to remember this, right? Remember the speed. When you have a great idea, make sure that you are sifting through those ideas so that only the best ones get through to the planning stages. And then because it's at the planning stage, I want you to implement as fast as you can. And if you do want to get the Lazy Girl sales strategy and watch my training so that you can literally take your offer to market in 90 minutes or less, avoiding sales pages, avoiding email sequences, avoiding sales calls, I've literally used this strategy to sell out 2 group coaching programs, to sell out an in-person offer, and to help my clients have 40K days, 100K months. This strategy absolutely nails it. When it comes to implementing a sales plan, this is the way to do it, girls. Okay, so drop the word lazy below this video or have a look below, see if you can find a link. There should be a link there. Go check out the Lazy Girl sales strategy. Message me the word lazy over on Instagram. I'll send you the link. But either way, you know, come and join the Lazy Girl Club because life is good over here. Yeah, like I make money on Christmas Day. I've made money on a sun lounger. Like Lazy Girl sales, where you build a little mini funnel and then allow sales to come in automated, is the way to run your business. Okay, it's definitely the way to scale your business, and I want that for you. So I hope this video has been really useful. If you are not already subscribed to the channel, please do come over and subscribe so that you can get more videos like this one. I tend to post content around sales, marketing, messaging, how to scale your business. My videos are very much supporting coaches, course creators, service providers, agency builders, and I'm always here for your questions, right? If there is something on your mind to do with sales, marketing, scaling your business, and you haven't seen anybody create content on it, tell me. Tell me what it is, because I would love to create you a video. I'll give you a shout out, of course. But yeah, give me all the ideas, message me over on my Instagram, and I would love to hear from you. I'll see you in the next video.